the lunchtime roundup. Neil Atkinson and Rob Gutman here with you. Do you know where Gareth Roberts is right now?
Where is he, Neil?
He is at Press Box at LFC TV, where it's a much more complex structure than this in terms of setting up and doing television. But that's what he's doing right now, so if you've got an interest in Press Box, Rob will be on tonight. I don't know who else he's talking to, but Robbo and Steve Hoddesall's a pretty good deal.
It doesn't get much better than that.
There's a lot of attractive late 30s, early 40s action going on there, I think it's fair to say.
There is some housewives tune in for once.
That is indeed what it should be about. What was I going to say to you? I was going to say you've come in the office this morning, you're full of the joys of spring, and the reason why is because you watched Liverpool's under-18s, under-21s last night, and Shea Ojo tore the house down. Is that accurate?
Yeah, he did. I mean, you know, I tune in to watch the young lads, and it's something. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it's a big ask to watch the whole of an under-21 game, but he just stole it. You know, I have watched a lot of them down the years, and you kid yourself you're seeing the future of Liverpool quite often, and you never are. But that was a stunning point. It's one of those.
He scores a hat-trick, doesn't he?
He scores a hat-trick. The third goal's a penalty, and he's involved in the build-up to making of it. But the first two are real virtuoso goals, which require pace, skill, and fantastic finishes. He's, you know, for those who haven't watched him, within his own setting, he's a world-class wide man, power, pace, like you would, real pace. He looked a level above his peers, and that's something I haven't seen in a young Liverpool game. I think since Raheem Sterling probably rattling in 8 against Southend or whatever it was back in the day. So it was hugely impressive.
Well, pace goes a long way. I mean, I think it is. It's you can fixate on it too much, but at the moment in this league, a lad who can run dead fast with the ball is mustard, to be honest with you.
Yeah, what was noticeable with Shea as well is he's tracking back, and I don't just mean he got in position to make a tackle. Yeah. He just sort of saw danger emerging, was 30 yards behind the plate, and just legged it and caught everyone. It was a little bit cartoonist pace last night, and that's always something that takes your breath away when you see cartoon pace.
Well, that was always the Michael Owen thing. I mean, you know, I'm not comparing him to Michael Owen in terms of the quality of the footballer at this stage or anything like that. But you know, the thing about 18-year-old Owen, and when he graduated to the top flight in the senior side, was, you know, I think people forget. There's the injury that really ends him as someone who's quick, but then there's another one before then who turns him from this footballer that was the fastest footballer you'd ever seen into just a footballer who's dead fast. And before that injury, that first injury, it was like you couldn't believe what you were seeing at times. It was like someone had just added. It was like a computer game where one of the players was broken. It was crazy, wasn't it? What Owen was like.
Speedy Gonzalez. He was eating up the turf.
And that's also what Ojo looks a bit like at times. Is he looks like you're just looking at this going, hang on, that's not on that. That's a bit different.
Yeah, it is something a bit special's going on. I don't think we've got a faster player at the club. I mean, obviously, again, you're looking in that environment, but he's playing against other young players. They're not lacking pace at that age. If ever they're going to have pace,
they're going to have strength, but they're not going to lack strength, but they're not going to necessarily lack pace.
Yeah, but in stressing the pace, and you can't stress it enough, you can give the impression that he may be just about the pace. Far from it. That goal he scores for the first team in the replay against Exeter is no fluke. I think those who've watched him a bit have seen that goal or variations on it. Actually, his second goal last night is reminiscent of a McManaman one, which has been getting a bit of play this week because it was against Palace in the 6-1 in 19.
Caddies, it surges, it keeps going, cuts inside, beats a man, cuts inside, puts it in the far corner.
Yeah, it was that goal. It was that kind of goal. A bit more power. I mean, McManaman's had the frame of a ballerina at that age. Ojo is a unit. He's very, very barrel-chested, very strong. But it was wonderful to see.
Okay, and you're doing a Central League show today with Mr. John Gibbons and Mr. Andy Kelly of the Liverpool Echo, that esteemed Journal of Record. Yeah,
I think Andy was at the game last night, and it's a good win for Liverpool, young Liverpool. They were actually in a bit of a funny position, sort of mid to low table, and it's a 3-2 win that's pushed them up a bit.
Excellent stuff. So you'll be talking about that on Central League.
Yeah.
There's just the week now is all about this United game on Thursday night and getting over this game on Sunday. It's all got a bit mad, this penalty thing. You and me had a laugh about it afterwards on the Pink. Why people can't just have a laugh about it and walk away is slightly beyond me. I think it's one of those things that happens when you're the 1/2 game on the telly. Is that on a Sunday?
Maybe it is that.
I think it's, you know, if that happens at 3 o'clock Saturday and it's in amongst a maelstrom of 6, 7, 8 other games, but it'd actually been a pretty boring Saturday set of fixtures. And then it becomes, you know, then you've got to have something to talk about, and it does feel as though everyone's just jumped on this. It's a penalty that might be a bit debatable. Broadly speaking, looks more of a pen than it did at the time, and I can't believe there's this furore, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember there being a lot around a Suarez one against Villa, where it was a Saturday tea time, and last one of a busy day, and it just, sometimes these things you go, that's a bit controversial. The main important fact was that we won the football match, and Palace can feel, anyone can feel unlucky to lose it in the last minute. Those are the main things, because football has events which are fortuitous in them. Palace's first goal is fortuitous, but for it to gain this kind of momentum is a little bit nuts. It's a bit like, let's talk about the penalty, then let's talk about talking about the penalty, and it just goes and goes and goes. And it's Tuesday. I don't think it'll be dead by tomorrow. I'm hoping by Thursday we'll be rid.
We'll be rid because we've got the Manchester United game.
Yeah, we will be rid.
Yeah, it's huge. I'm asking you what I'm asking everyone. Are you playing up front?
Yeah, I'm looking with Klopp. I've begun to look to precedent a bit. I think he does do that.
Who are you playing up front?
Who would I play up front with me? You don't want to ask that.
Well, no,
I'm always playing front four.
Really. Who are you playing? So basically, for me, the question is: are you playing Origi? Yes or no?
Do you know what? I don't think I am. I think I'm bringing him on for legs later on when Sturridge is waning. I think I'm going a bit mad and putting Sturridge and Benteke just to absolutely give United a huge amount to think about. And then we go Coutinho and Firmino free running, and two lads holding, really. You can take your pick, probably Chan.
Henderson and Chan.
Yeah, because Milner's not suspended for
Nobody,
this.
I would have thought
you wouldn't have him holding. Yeah.
If that's what you're doing. Okay, I'm intrigued.
That won't happen.
I, for one, would start Origi, but we'll talk more about this in the shows coming over the next few days. So you got we're recording centrally today, but coming out today for certain is Tuesday Review and Rewired. We had a bit of a technical issue around Coach Home. We're trying to get that fixed for you as soon as we can. This is all that's on Tour Player, of course. If you're not a subscriber, you've got yesterday's Anfield Wrap show to listen to, which was fantastic. Huge thank you to Adam Smith, obviously. I thought he was great, but also John Gibbons and Gareth Roberts for that. You should know all these bits and pieces. You should know what we're up to. If you've not subscribed yet, I think you should think about it. The content at the minute's phenomenal. Really, really pleased with it as it goes day by day. That's the sales pitch over with. Underneath this on the Facebook, tell me what your front 2, 3 or 4 looks like for Liverpool versus Manchester United at the weekend. I'll keep my eye on it and shout a few out. That's the box underneath on the Facebook comments. Can you imagine it there? And imagine the populace of the fantastic comments. That's your job. We've been See you tomorrow.